from Soldier Field in Chicago. It's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. See Marcus Mariota and the Chicago Bears taking on Justin Fields and the Arizona Cardinals.
Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, the streak continues, doesn't it? They come in here a perfect 11-0. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota.
They'll get that complete to Parkinson.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he stopped immediately there. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Flushed out right. Running right through him. Room past the 20. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
On play action, Fields.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Play fake. Mariota. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable for Lockett. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And fights through one man. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now Cooper, slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 36, Wolford. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Wolford's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he's brought down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And that is incomplete here.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
On play action, Wolford.
He completes it to Wilson. And down inside the 15 he goes.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Shotgun now for Wolford.
Touchdown! Travis Kelce with another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the Cards lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Throwing, Mariota. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A first down throw for Mariota. Flush to his right. Mariota so nimble, sliding to the ground with a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Play action now. Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mariota to throw it. He gets it complete to Harris. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And Zerline's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They fake the handoff. Now Wolford.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. After the sack on first down, Wolford, he dumps it off to Barkley. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Wolford to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Alex Singleton
just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. On 2nd and a long way to go. And he's going to go down again. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. The Bears on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Caught on the right side by Jones. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. And trotting back out onto the field, Travis Kelce. And what can they do to better account for him? Because they haven't accounted for him well so far as we see here on your screen.
They may have to drop coverages they haven't run so far. They have to create something on the fly because he's beaten everything. And when you watch this game unfold, you keep thinking to yourself, is it 2 men, 3 men? Maybe even a 4th guy may have to go and account for him. But right now, he's shredding the defense.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
On play action, now Wolford.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Wolford now on 1st down.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now Myers for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. The second down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now it's Lockett. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Wolford now to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
There's no doubt that he has plenty of heart, but you've got to be careful of those receivers that are slight of build. They leave themselves open to some pretty big hits across the middle. That pass, incomplete.
Wolford's throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wolford. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll begin in South Florida. It's not retirees or snowbirds, but it is New Yorkers traveling down to the Sunshine State. The Giants in town to take on Miami. And this one a 15-point spread as they've reached halftime. Kyler Murray having as hot a start as you can. 4 first-half touchdown passes. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. The Colts looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who are out in front. T.Y. Hilton, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we get back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them, so what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
A first down carry for Barkley. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And this one's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is gonna be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bears are gonna get this back to their own 34-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Mariota on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Mariota sliding out of the pocket, and he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. To throw Mariota, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Touchdown, Cardinals! Tyler Lockett, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term compliment?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Play action. Now it's Wolford. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Wolford.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, he gets attended to. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Fights loose. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Mariota's throw here into the hands of Jones.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now Mariota. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And the Cardinals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And they can't bring him down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
The play fake, and now Wolford.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Here's Wolford.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken that. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Mariota. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Mariota.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mariota, and he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The Bears on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Watch 84. Watch 84. He's going.
Mariota again. It's brought in by Harris. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Back to it after the pick 6. Mariota. For Marshall, that's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Myles Garrett, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
24 is the mic. We own them. We own them. 24.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 20. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. He hits his target, Lockett. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. He hit his first, now this from 43. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams.